Judge Chanda also says there was no evidence to prove that the alleged violence that characterized the election prevented the majority from voting.
This was after the Lusaka High Court Judge Charles Chanda declared that the United Party for not elected as Kanyama Member of Parliament in the August 12, 2021 general elections. Hundreds of UPnd supporters gathered at the Lusaka High Court to offer support to the newly elected Kanyama Member of Parliament, whose election was being petitioned by the losing Patriot Front PF candidate Elizabeth Phiri. In her petition, the former Minister of Gender, Elizabeth Phiri, cited Mr. Chinkuli and the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, as first and second respondents, respectively. She alleged that the election in Kanyama were marred with electoral malpractices which include bribery, violence and vote buying which influenced the outcome of the votes. And when the matter came up for judgment Friday morning, Judge Charles Chanda dismissed the election petition on ground that the petitioner did not adduce evidence directly linking the respondent or his agents to the alleged malpractices cited in her petition. Judge Chanda also says there was no evidence to prove that the alleged malpractices against Chinkuli were not widespread and did not prevent the electors from electing a candidate of their choice. The judge further states that a candidate would only answer for the acts he or she committed or that of their agents, but in this petition, there was no evidence of the perpetrators of the electoral malpractices. The judge further says the violence which was in Kanyama constituency was perpetrated by both parties. And speaking shortly after the judgment, Kanyama Member of Parliament has this to say.
Despite the fact that there was violence, Kanyama was violent, and this violence was actually perpetrated by PF, who made it difficult for us not to conduct our campaigns, free. All those allegations that they advanced, they were actually reporting themselves of things that they did to Upnd. Actually, me being the agent of the party, whatever the party has promised, that will come to pass.
As politicians, the ball is in our hands. But as Upnd, we have a political will now to stop this violence. We are not going to give any excuse to any other person because we are on the driving seat to stop the violence. And I think the judge, I think the judge went further to caution politicians that governance of democracy of nature like this one we have in Zambia, everyone should enjoy the freedom.
Mr. Chinkuli collected 57,452 votes, while Ms. Phiri put 38,564 votes. Kanyama is one of the most densely populated constituencies of Lusaka and the nation as a whole.